All right, MoVernie on the move here at St. John International Airport, and a very amazing Air Canada executive, Matt Winter, here for the Director of Airport Product Design. Congratulations here. This lounge is beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Also show the commitment of having a beautiful Maple Leaf Lounge in St. John's International Airport for Air Canada.
Absolutely, and that's why it was really so important for us to build our own lounge here. We already have an existing facility, but that existing facility really wasn't up to our standard that we strive for as a premium carrier. So it was really, really important for us to build out a brand new facility with all of the design elements that you would find in any one of our Maple Leaf lounges these days, from the welcome desk at the entrance with our premium agents there, to the full back-of-house facilities that allow us to do proper food and beverage offering with continental breakfast in the morning and then snacks throughout the day. And really just a beautiful Canadian-inspired space. You see a lot of the artwork here, basically all of the artwork actually is from local artists from Newfoundland. That was really important for us to support the local community here. And all of the materials, from the furniture that we're sitting on right here to the maple wood slats that you see here separating the dining area from the rest of the lounge, is Canadian material. So that was really important to us. Elevating the customer experience here in St. John's, giving our premium customers the experience that they really should be getting when flying out of this airport. It ties into the commitment that we've made to the community over the years here with our London Heathrow service, the increase in capacity over the last few years, up to 30% increase in seat count. And of course, also we have such a long history here in St. John's. We were the first airline to operate out of this airport back in 1942. And we're thrilled to continue that legacy with this brand new investment here in our lounge product.
You actually mentioned about some of the element, the wooden, the vertical. Actually, the booth over there is actually my favorite part. And I've been to the Toronto Signature Suite, and the moment I see that there's a parallel, the continuity of the theme, and it's very nice comfort, and you're injecting local artists, which actually giving them a space to shine their own talent and really showcase what St. John's, Newfoundland is all about.
Absolutely, and you mentioned that's so important to us, right? It's supporting that local talent. We are Air Canada, and part of our responsibility as a Canadian company is to support other Canadians. So it's very, very important to us when whether we design a lounge here or even in New York. We just opened a brand new Maple Leaf Lounge in LaGuardia a few weeks ago, and again we made sure that the artwork there that we showcase is from Canadian talent. So we always want to bring a piece of Canada to our international locations and support the local community in our local lounges here in Canada. And you're absolutely right about the design continuum as well. So there's certain elements, especially actually the wood slats, that we're looking to incorporate into all of our designs going forward. So there are certain practical things that we always want to do, power plugs at every seat, the same digital newspaper and magazine content in every lounge, but then also from a design perspective, we have to make sure that that carries through to every single facility, so that a customer knows as soon as they see a picture, as soon as they walk into a lounge, this is an Air Canada lounge. There's no second guessing. You know exactly what you're getting.
Yeah, speaking of that, congrats on the New York opening. A lot of people would probably thought Maple Leaf Lounge only happened in Canada airports, but now the lounge is actually spreading outside of Canada. What is the future game plan for Air Canada in terms of building more lounges outside of Canada?
So we have 23 lounges right now. We have 17 in Canada, 3 in the US, and 3 in Europe. We have very concrete plans to open a 4th lounge in the US at the end of next year in San Francisco, which is a very important business market for us, and it certainly has been on the radar for a number of years, and we're quite excited to open our 2nd lounge in California at the end of next year. It's going to supplement our signature class service out of San Francisco to Toronto, including daily overnight service actually with signature class and a life flight product. So that's very imminent for the US. And we're certainly always evaluating other opportunities, especially as they come up in the United States. We are very much looking to grow traffic through our hubs, and a lot of that incremental growth is coming from the United States, a tour from the United States. We are, for the first time ever now, carrying 50 million passengers in 1 year, which is quite impressive for an airline of a country to basically carry almost twice the size of the population. And that's something that we're extremely proud of. And a lot of that growth has come with traffic to and from the U.S. And as we continue to grow, more traffic will come through the U.S. So there's definitely other opportunities that we are exploring. Nothing concrete at this point, but there are certain key markets in the U.S. specifically that we're looking at. Internationally, we've done some evaluation of some of our bigger international stations, but at this point we're quite happy going with our Star Alliance partners and the lounges that they're offering.
Last question. Personally, what are some of the memories that you have here in St. John, Newfoundland, that you can share with the audience about if they get to come here? What are some of the things that they should look forward to?
So I have to be honest. I don't get, unfortunately, to spend a lot of time when I come here. Usually it's a quick in and out and get in here late in the evenings and then do the meetings the next morning and then fly back home. So I actually haven't had a lot of chance to explore St. John's, the city in itself. However, every time I come here, I always tell myself I need to come here for a long weekend, and so that's in my imminent plans. I just love the vibe of the city. Even when you're just here for a couple of hours, going for a quick walk downtown St. John's, people are super friendly. Like the architecture, I like the vibe, and very laid back. Good food. And then last night I was talking to a couple of colleagues. Apparently there's a very very interesting tradition where you get put up in a bar and you kiss a fish and something.
Yes,
So
the screech.
The screech, exactly.
Which I actually did it yesterday.
Oh wow! How was it?
It was very interesting. You have the bologna, and then you have to say some magical words, kiss the fish, and then you drink the screech.
So that's something I'd be
experience.
quite interested in, perhaps not experiencing myself, but at least observing. So hopefully I'll have a chance to come back here and do that very, very soon.
Thank you, Matt, for the interview opportunity, and thank you, Air Canada, for having me. It means a lot to me, and congratulations on all the milestones that Air Canada continue to grow, continue to elevate to different brands, reaching out and meeting all the different demographics, all the customers from different backgrounds, different destination, and meeting their needs, and fly the flag. And congratulations to Air Canada.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you.